The content on this day trading YouTube channel is for educational purposes only. It should not be considered as financial advice. Day trading involves substantial risk, and past performance is not indicative of future results. Consult a qualified professional before engaging in any trading activities. We do not guarantee the accuracy or reliability of the information provided, and trading should only be done with capital you can afford to lose. By accessing this channel, you agree to take full responsibility for your own trading decisions.
All right, guys, in this episode, we're going to leverage the power of ChatGPT to give us a better understanding on what a small cap stock is. All right, so what we're going to do is just go over here to ChatGPT, which I have pulled up already. And then I'm also going to give you guys an example of a scalp trade in a small cap towards the end of this video, so stick around for that. All right, so what we're going to do is just type in what is a small cap stock. This is the beauty of ChatGPT. Makes things a lot easier for us, more palatable, just feeds us a an answer for anything that we may have questions on. All right, so what it's saying is a small cap stock refers to a company with a relatively small market cap. Okay, and market cap is a is a calculation of business value, right? So market cap is going to be calculated by multiplying a company's total outstanding shares by its price, right? And that's just something you can really do quickly with a calculator. If you know the price of the company and you know what is the shares outstanding is, you can multiply them by each other, and that will give you the value of the company, right? And just an example of that is like, so let's do a large cap company, right? So let's do Apple. All right, so we'll go over here. We'll type in Apple. Okay, and Apple, as we all know, is one of the bigger. If I believe it's actually the biggest company in the world. Okay, so as we can see, the shares outstanding for Apple are going to be 15.73 billion. So if we take that number and multiply it by its price of 186.99, we'll come to a number that's right around 2.91 trillion dollars. So Apple's worth 2.9 trillion dollars, right? Big company, large cap, right? Tons and tons and tons of shares to be traded, so you're not going to get those big fluctuations most of the time. I have seen large caps move sort of like small caps, but most of the time when you get a large cap like this, it's going to move in a little bit slower way, a little bit more yeah, a little bit of a slower way. You're not going to see those big spikes up and down like you would in a small cap, right? And an example of a small cap stock, we'll pull this one up top because we actually traded this one. It's going to be a company like TOP, all right? 35 million shares outstanding. Uh, Multiply that by $7.66, and you're going to get a market cap right around $250 million, right? So that's just how you do it. All right, so you have a difference. So you'll be noticed that there's shares outstanding, right? And you'll see what you hear most small cap traders talk about, which is going to be float. As you see here, the float is 5 million shares compared to the shares outstanding, which is 35 million shares. So what a float is going to be the amount of shares that's publicly available for trade. Shares outstanding is going to be the total number of shares that the company, I guess, listed on its IPO or whatever. All right. So there's a difference here because 30 million of these shares are going to be locked up by potentially insiders or, I don't know, Series A people who got in at the ground level or something like that, right? So what we have to trade is going to be 5 million shares of this company, right? Which puts it in low float territory, which means that this thing is capable of making some really big moves up and down, okay? And this is the stuff I like to trade. I want to trade low floats, okay? Because I know that there's a big chance that I'm going to get a big move off a low float. Whereas, you'll see a slower type of trading from these higher cap market cap companies of low float. You could just see big volatility to the upside, to the downside. And our objective here is to try to catch some of that volatility to the upside, being that I'm a long bias trader, right? If you're a long bias trader, that's what you're looking for. Momentum to the upside, and you want to capture a small piece of that upside momentum. All right, so while we're here, we're actually just going to pull up we're gonna pull up a trade I took on May 30th on this exact stock, which is gonna be TOP, and I'm just gonna show you how I scalped this low float stock. This is going to be after a big move. It set a big move and went about 250 bucks within the course of 2 days, right? This is a monster move, you know. All right, came back down, uh, took a bounce, and let's see. I traded this thing on May 30th. I didn't get it on the initial move, but that's fine. I traded this little area in here on a bounce, this little area in here as it touched the floor and then came back up for a bounce. It gapped up one morning and made that move to like 13, 14 bucks that day. I traded it on the upside from there. So let's just go take a look at that. I'll pull that up. Okay. And we'll just go over it. So in this trade, this is TOP. This is a pre-market trade on TOP. I took a previous pre-market trade on this. I didn't get a chance to record it, so I'm up already 36 bucks on this thing. I already took a trade on this thing from I think $10 up to like 10.60 or something like that. All right, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking for stocks that are gap. That's what I'm looking for. You're looking for stocks that gap up in the morning, right? This one is a prior runner, so I knew it had the potential to really take off. It's a low float, right? It has tons of volume. Well, today's not, I wouldn't call this tons of volume, but it's over 100,000 shares traded on the 5-minute chart. So that's elevated volume. And the price action dictates that this thing is what we want to scalp off of. And you'll see here me take a couple scalps off of this thing and just take a look at that. And that's coming up soon. These are small scalps, right? Now, so what I'm looking for now is going to be a break of the prior high. I'm probably going to get long over this break of about 1190-ish once I see buyers stepping up on the tape. All right, so I'm sitting here just kind of waiting. I want to get on board with the wave, right? So if I see a wave of volume starting to step up, like right here, you see that? Volume stepping up, price action's moving higher. I jump in 1210, all right, and I'm just looking to take 20, 30 cents off this thing. I'm in 1210. I'm looking for it to go higher. My stop loss is going to be just right around 1210, just below this prior candle. All right. And let's see here. We're going to get out into a push. Looks like I had to cancel one out. I'm looking for the push through that level. Still holding these 30 shares on this. All right. I'm long 30 shares still at 1210. Boom. And I'm getting out into 1240. And it's just that easy, you know, just that easy. And that was only 30 shares. I don't know. I made, I don't know, 10 bucks or something on that. But if you add a zero to that 30 shares and make it 300 shares, that's 100 bucks right there. And that's how easy it is. You make your 100 bucks for the day and you get moving. That's the beauty of being a small cap day trader, you know. Now, every day's not going to be like this. There's going to be days where it's going to be slower. The market's going to be a little slower in the small cap section, a little faster. That comes with time just to get that feel for it and pick up on the minutia, the minute details of it, where you can put that all together and start to get some type of a feel for the markets and um, a feel for if it's risk, if it's a day to have risk on or not. Right? So that's it. Small caps, right? That's a basic idea using ChatGPT to give us an idea what a small cap stock is versus a large cap stock. And yeah, and along with an example. All right. So yeah, the next one video I'm not quite sure when I'm gonna do that on yet, but I'll get to it. And in the meantime, you guys stick around, subscribe, like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember, live trading is gonna start again July 3rd. I don't think I'm going to start doing that. I'm not sure if I'm going to trade every day, maybe 2, 3 days out the week, and then I'll add, as long as it doesn't throw off my trading by trading live and stuff, because there are some things there that can throw you off a little bit. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.